Coming up on DC News Now at 4, a wine shop in Montgomery County robbed not one, but 2 days in a row at gunpoint.
That is what is hurting me actually, the gun part.
And Maryland's Senate race is set with the potential to tip the scales in Congress. The candidates weighing in on the crucial race for control.
Well, light drizzle possible for the evening commute, but drier conditions are in the forecast.
Then could the Commanders come back to the district? The future of RFK Stadium still hanging in the balance. New details coming out of the House hearing today.
Plus, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. And on this Wellness Wednesday, we're helping you check in on your own emotional well-being.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thanks for joining us on this Wednesday for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
I'm Tosin Fakile. We're following a developing story out of Centreville, Virginia, where one person is dead, another hurt in a double shooting.
Yeah, shots rang out around 9:30 this morning in a shopping center parking lot along Lee Highway.
And DC News Now's Dave Laval has been following the story all day and joins us with the latest information. Dave, what do we know at this hour?
Good afternoon to you, Tosin and Mark. We can tell you it's still very much an active crime scene at the shopping center behind me, located on Lee Highway near Stone Road. At this point, we still have not been told the names of the two men involved. However, Fairfax County Police believe this may be drug-related. Police told us shots erupted in the parking lot near the Dunkin' Donuts around 9:30 this morning. The two men were inside a car and apparently conducted a drug deal. It's believed the two shot each other, but police could not say if the men were inside the car at the time. One man died at the scene while the other went to the hospital with what we have been told are life-threatening injuries. All of this shook neighbors, including David Michelangelo.
I moved my family here because it was a good neighborhood, good place to live. So this is going to be kind of heartbroken to see this happen.
Police did recover 2 guns at the scene, and they are very much out in force in the shopping center behind me. This is as close as we're allowed to get. We're live in Centreville. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thank you for that update. 4:02, we're going outside with a live look over the National Cathedral. A bit of what we saw yesterday. Just gray skies out there, Mark.
Yeah, I kept asking at noon, when are we going to see the sun? When are we going to see the sun? I'm not going to ask anymore. Tomorrow, I like that. Brittany Ward joins us once again. I mean, is that the way it is? The song tells the story, huh?
The song tells the story, and yes, unfortunately, we didn't see any sun today. We dealt with those overcast skies. It was a dreary start to the day, and we're still holding on to some light sprinkles across the DMV. The good news is we start to see drier conditions as we head into the overnight hours. So here's a look at satellite and radar showing you the last couple of hours. We got a little bit of a break in those soggy conditions, but now those sprinkles are starting to return, especially here in the nation's capital. Zoom in radar in and putting a pause on it to show you right along 495 in DC. You can see some light sprinkles there, even heading north into Montgomery County along I-270 out towards the Potomac area. You guys are starting to see some light sprinkles as well. So just take your time when heading home this evening. Now, zooming satellite and radar out to kind of show you the overall picture. It's all thanks to this low that is off the coast, mainly stalling out right now. This will continue to be the trend as we head through your evening, and then we'll slowly start to see that push further north. That will start to see drier conditions across the DMV, but clouds will be sticking around at least for the first half of our evening. So temperature wise, still on the cooler side. We're struggling to get out of the 60s, and overnight lows tonight will be dipping down into the 50s. And like I mentioned earlier, sunshine will be returning to the DMV with highs getting into the 70s. So keep it here. We'll talk more about that forecast and when we could expect sunny skies coming up.
All right, Brittany, thank you. Well, DC News Now is your local election headquarters.
Yeah, one day after beating David Trone in the Maryland U.S. Senate Democratic primary, Angela Alsobrooks already talking about her upcoming face-off with Republican Larry Hogan and what's at stake on Capitol Hill. DC News Now's Leonard and Fleming sat down with the Prince George's County executive. Leonard, This isn't just about Maryland, but which party will control the Senate?
Also, Brooks has said all along that she is the best candidate to beat Hogan and help the Democrats keep control of the Senate. And this fall, she'll have that chance. And she could become, if she wins, the first African-American to hold that Senate seat in the history of Maryland. Angela also, Brooks, tasted victory in Tuesday night's Democratic primary.
I'm going to be your next United States Senator.
Now her sights are set on popular Republican and former Governor Larry Hogan, her opponent in November.
We know how high the stakes are. We know that this election is about retaining the majority in the Senate, making sure that we keep that majority out of the hands of a party that is led by Donald Trump.
Although Hogan could not be reached for comment Wednesday, he's on record as being a Trump critic whom GOP leaders recruited to run for the Senate seat. He's confident he can win in a blue state. That confidence made clear in his own victory speech Tuesday.
We've always been an underdog. They've always counted us out, but every single time together we have beaten the odds.
During our sit-down interview with Alsa Brooks, among other things, she told me she was grateful for the support of Governor Westmore, but she'll need all hands on deck from Democratic leaders to beat Hogan this fall. Reporting from Largo, Maryland, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.
All right, Leonard, thank you. And regardless of the Maryland Senate race's outcome, there is still a good chance the balance of the U.S. Senate might flip this November. Right now, Democrats have the Senate majority at 51, while Republicans have 49 senators. Experts say that Republican voters from Maryland and West Virginia chose strong Senate contenders for the general election. And you can visit DCNewsNow.com for our continuing primaries election coverage in both Maryland and West Virginia. Well, House lawmakers held a hearing on the federal response to the Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore. The hearing highlights what happened on the bridge and the Dali cargo ship in March. An NTSB preliminary report found the ship experienced electrical blackouts 10 hours before the crash, and it also lost power before leaving the port of Baltimore. 6 construction workers died. The NTSB shares more about the collapse.
We will continue evaluating the design and operation of the Dali's power distribution system, including its breakers. Examination of damage to the vessel will continue when the ship is clear of debris and moved to a shoreside facility.
Well, the final investigation into the bridge collapse expected to take more than a year also. The House will form a committee that will oversee the rebuilding of the Key Bridge. It's projected the bridge will be completed and reopened by 2028 or 2029.
Happening now, pressing pause on new development at the RFK Stadium site. A senator from Montana standing in the way of a bill allowing D.C. take control of that site, a potential move by the Washington Commanders back to the district. Montana Senator Steve Daines said in a hearing today before he agrees to sign the land over to D.C., he's demanding the NFL and the new Commanders ownership find a way to honor Washington football's strong ties to Native American culture, namely the Blackfeet tribe in his state of Montana. He says back in the 1960s, Blackfeet tribe member Blackie Wetzel worked alongside the team then known as the Washington Redskins and encouraged the team to include Native imagery in its logo. The Montana senator says the team's most recognizable logo was inspired by Blackfeet chief Two Guns White Calf, a comparison you can see right here in these photos on your screen. Senator Daines says it's time to restore and honor this forgotten part of Native American and Washington football history.
Make no mistake, this logo was inspired and envisioned by Wetzel as a tribute. It's not a caricature. My goal is for the Washington Commanders to honor the pride, the history, and the heritage of the Blackfeet tribe for the tribe's contributions to the team's legacy.
Senator Daines there says there's already been at least one meeting between current Commanders team ownership and leaders from the tribal group. Coming up at 5, we'll hear from D.C. neighbors about what they want to see here if the D.C. land rights deal goes through.
Metro is preparing to close several Red Line stations in a little over 2 weeks while they undergo construction for the summer. DC News Now's Kevon Dupree spoke with Red Line commuters today about how they're feeling and preparing for this change.
5 Red Line stations will go offline for summer renovation starting June 1st. Red Line commuters I spoke with have mixed feelings about the free shuttle service that will replace the rail service for 3 months. The 5 Red Line stations undergoing construction are Glenmont, Wheaton, Forest Glen, Silver Spring, and Tacoma. Metro will offer a range of shuttle bus options while those stations are closed. Chris Forbes says he used the Silver Spring Red Line station often to get to work.
I knew it was a guaranteed station, Red Line, you know what I mean? It's no hold-ups, and they on time, they on point.
Forbes is optimistic that the shuttle service will work efficiently in the rail service's absence. He says it will be important for riders to prepare for their commute in advance.
They are providing shuttles for, for us, the public, and it's free shuttling, so you don't have to worry about it, and it also could save $1 in your pocket.
Red Line rider Dana Gassaway is not as optimistic.
You're cutting a whole county off of a very vital transportation system. So I don't know what you can do to replace that, and I don't think buses are the answer.
Gassaway says he had no idea the 5 stations were set to close, and he believes the changes should have been better communicated to the public.
This should have been announced 3 years down the road. Hey, we're going to do this, and then reiterated, restated again and again, over and over again, every 6 months until people got it in their heads.
Once again, Red Line closures will begin on June 1st. The Tacoma station will reopen on June 30th, and the remaining 4 stations will be closed until August 31st. Reporting in Silver Spring, I'm Kevon Dupree, DC News Now.